It was so dark that there's no words in the human language to describe crossing the veil. But I passed out in this darkness. I really felt abandoned, all alone. First time I'd ever experienced that kind of darkness. There was no light. And then all of a sudden I saw something that come right out of the top of that darkness. And it was like a tape that was just twirling around like this as it come down. You ever seen those Confederate parades in New York where they throw that confetti out the window and it just twirls down? That's what the thing looked like, a single one. And it came, and I watched it. It came all the way down right in front of me. Now, I can't tell you how I saw it because I saw it with no light. No light at all. It's total darkness. But I saw this thing, just like this tape. It comes right in front of my eyes and turns just like that 3 times. And every time it turned, I'm reading it. It's a verse of Scripture, Hebrews chapter 9, verse 27. It is appointed unto all men once to die, after this the judgment. It is appointed unto all men once to die after judgment. 3 times that thing turned. And 3 times I read it. When I realized then, this was God's way of supernaturally revealing to me that I had met my appointed time to die. We all know we got to die. But you know, being human, we've dealt with that. We dealt with it in our subconscious. Actually, in reality, we look at death, physical death, as something that happens to others. It don't happen to others. We just put it out of our mind and keep going. If it didn't, it'd drive us crazy. We just put it out of our mind and keep going. But when you come to the realization that it's not others, it's you, it takes on a whole new perspective then. I didn't want to die. I left home to win an election, not to die. To die would be total defeat. So I prayed a very short and pointed prayer. I asked God to extend my life. I was familiar with the fact that He has a precedent in His Word for extending life. Of course, He extended Hezekiah's life for 15 years. And I knew that. So I asked Him to extend my physical life. And then that's when I had the first ever supernatural encounter. Out of that vast darkness come the most beautiful voice I've ever heard in my life. There's no music created that would any way mimic the beauty of that sounding of that voice. As the voice spoke to me, the voice said to me, "Stop. No more pain. Peace, rest, security, all that you've ever wanted, just don't breathe." I'm breathing by willpower at that point. Every breath has took all the strength I could get in, and when I got in the air in, it took all the strength I had to get it out. I'm breathing by willpower. And He's telling me, stop, don't breathe. And my spirit was saying to me, listen, God's speaking. God speaking. He said, don't breathe. And then I got to try to shut it down, what I'm doing. And then the realization hit me as though I screamed as loud as I could in my spirit. No, what am I doing? I just asked God to extend my life. Don't breathe, I'm going to die. You are not God. With that exclamation, Satan fled from me.
So this voice, you had just asked the Lord to spare your life, and a beautiful voice said, just let go.
Yeah, but look what He said. Listen, He said, just what He said tells what I'd been taught all my security. Security. That's what Baptists teach. Once you save forever, no matter what. That's what they teach. Security. And He used that on me right away. The first thing He used, security, peace, rest. All you've ever wanted, just stop breathing. There, in the valley of death, at the door, He lied to me. He told me He was God. He couldn't kill me. He had to get me to kill myself. you better know the spirit that speaks to you.